You're watching Fox 9 News at 9.
It feels like a bear is attacking my head at its very worst is what it feels like, or it will feel like shingles inside my brain.
Yikes. Well, fucking sucks to be you, lady. Gross. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, this melting gourd you see over my shoulder here is a lady named Katie Donahue, and her life is miserable, and I feel very bad for her. I feel terrible, absolutely terrible for her, and I've got great sympathy for her. No empathy, but great sympathy for her. She's got brain shingles, that's right. You see, what's going on with Katie is she was born with a rare... Actually, it's not so rare. The weird thing is this disease, it's not as rare as you think. She was born with a disease, and it's actually occurring in more women than you'd think. And she's been, as you can see, horribly, horribly afflicted by it. You see, Katie suffers from a syndrome I call being a dumb bitch. Now, I've been fighting a war when it comes to these dumb bitches. I've been fighting a war on these people all season infinity long now. I've been fighting this war for a long time, okay? I mean, really, it started back when we did hashtag more garbage women, right? You guys remember that? But really, we went in on it when we started a little organization called Walmart New York City. You guys love that, right? Walmart New York City. My former home, New York. Then I moved to Santa Cruz, and so we opened up a Santa Cruz location, Walmart Santa Cruz. And the Toxic Avenger. That's right, Aquatus. She is the Toxic Avenger. Now, here's the thing. I don't like saying this, but we lost Walmart New York. The point of these things, Walmart New York City, Walmart Santa Cruz, they're both what I would call parody businesses. And I would say that'd be very clear since I'm a known satirist, a comedian making jokes, and I have publicly announced multiple times that these are not real businesses and that I have only constructed these things on Facebook with the sole intent of helping people protect their jobs. You see, everyone who watches this show, when they go to their Facebook or wherever online, they can type that where they work, instead of their actual location where they work, they can put Walmart Santa Cruz, formerly Walmart New York City. And then when some dumb bitch comes in and tries to take their job away from them just because they had a little bit of a disagreement on the internet, we're having a bit of a disagreement over jokes, I come in and I save the day. And I've been doing that quite a bit. In fact, I have more calls recorded, which we will be playing live during this show tonight. I have more calls recorded from more people trying to uncover the truth of Walmart Santa Cruz and trying to get people fired, all that kind of stuff. All that stuff. We get messages, we get phone calls. You guys would be shocked, okay? The other night, I was getting call after call after call, all because you beautiful shitlords out there have been causing havoc all over Facebook, which is what the internet was made for. The internet is a playground. It should not be censored. We should all be having this kind of fun. But somebody out there, some psyop, introduced an element to take away fun. The police of fun, the dumb bitch squad. And Katie Donahue is the absolute mayor of Dumb Bitchville. I mean, she is the chief of Dumb Bitch Police. Trust me. And right now, on Facebook, Katie Donahue, this smashing pumpkin, thinks it's a good idea to try to dox me. Okay, Katie. Weird. Now, let me play just a little. We've watched this video before in the Pizza Fund, I know, but let's watch a little bit more of this video so you've got an idea of who Katie is, because this is going to be important for tonight's show. It's going to be important for maybe the future of Pod Awful for a little while now. Let's find out. Watch just a little bit more of this.
Tonight on Fox 9 in HD, we head directly to our top story. An Emmett woman who suffers from a rare disease says she has prayed to die. Katie Donahue says her life is
I
filled with
hope your prayers come true.
pain from the time she wakes up until the time she falls asleep.
Dawn, she says she has tried everything to ease that pain. Nothing worked until she discovered cannabis.
Oh!
Here's Side Lacey Darrow has the details in this Fox 9
Weed
exclusive.
works. Isn't that fun? Weed
When
works.
Katie Donahue was about 8 years old, she started noticing that something was wrong.
I'm a little bit different. You know, a lot of kids, they grow up, they go, there's something a little bit different about me. Maybe they're a little tall. Maybe they've got big feet. Maybe they've got hair in places they didn't have hair before. They feel a little strange. Katie Donahue woke up one morning and found that her skin was separating from her goddamn skull. She's becoming Skeletor.
The left side of her face wasn't growing the same way the right side was.
Ooh, you don't
We
want
went
that.
to a couple of doctors and things like that, but no one knew what it was.
Tired of being
Oh,
relentless
boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Emperor Snoke. Okay, this is the supreme leader of the First Order, as played by Andy Serkis. So you don't want any of that. Apparently, the only cure is weed. And it's funny, we've been having this war on women. I've also had a war on weed going for a long time now. And this is going to be an interesting episode. You're going to want to see this episode because the episode that made this episode spring to life, the last time we went over this Katie woman, it was a shit show, okay? We were completely lost. We didn't know who we were going after. We didn't know what was going on. Now I would recommend going back and watching that one if you skipped it. Back then, I wouldn't have blamed you. That episode, I wouldn't have blamed you. But now, you're going to need it for context, okay? That was a recent Wednesday episode here in the Pizza Fund. There's an interesting thing going on. I think we may have finally won the war on weed. See, that whole episode was all about the women of Walmart and the war on weed. And here we are again with both of those topics converging together. And this comes out, I see this today, an interesting news article.
Men who regularly smoke cannabis have an increased risk of developing testicular cancer. The just published study followed men who were long-term cannabis users and found them to have higher rates of the disease. The researchers estimated that men who were long-term cannabis users were 36% more likely to be diagnosed with this potentially fatal cancer than non-cannabis users.
Ladies and gentlemen, weed causes cancer. I mean, like music to my ears, music to my ears. I love it. So weed officially causes cancer. And if you don't believe me, wait till you see this episode. Because if it doesn't cause testicular cancer, if it doesn't cause brain cancer, even just lung cancer, something, the very least, it definitely caused a cancer inside Katie Donahue's fucking head. It's probably the cancer going on inside the brain of a lot of these people who think it's a good idea to try to take people's jobs from them on the internet over jokes. Weed causes cancer officially. The war on weed is over. Let's focus in on the war on women. And again, these paths are crossing more than you think. Would you believe me if I told you that Katie Donahue is actually a part of the Cannaman universe? Oh, yeah, that's right. We thought we won the war on weed when we beat Cannaman, when we turned Cannaman into Prep-A-Man. But now things are getting crazy. This is season infinity, and things are going nuts. Katie Donahue and Cannaman, peas in a pod, they friends of friends, okay? That's all I'm going to say for now. You're going to have to tune into the full episode to see exactly what I'm talking about, and you're going to want to see this one. And Katie Donahue is going to want to see this one, but I have a feeling while struggling to afford her marijuana medication for her slippy face, she's not going to be able to afford this one. The rest of you, though, you're cool guys, so I know you can. This episode, unfortunately, is Pizza Fund only. Sorry. Only way we make money here. We don't run ads on our YouTube channel. We don't have sponsors on our podcast. We don't do any of that annoying shit. And we don't trust Patreon. And we don't like Patreon. So we built our own. We call it the Pizza Fund. You can find it over at podawful.pizza. Many levels to choose from. This episode, like all Wednesday shows, $12 level and up. Make sure you join it. Podawful.pizza.
podawful.pizza.
The fun part is the dregs of society, okay, the fans of hate. When these dumb bitches, and it's not just Katie Donahue sent in her other clowns, her dumb friends from all over middle America. She sends all of them in to Walmart Santa Cruz and they start calling me. They start leaving messages everywhere. They start filling the recommended, like the reviews on the Walmart page with negative reviews. They start filling the comment section. They lose their goddamn minds. But these beautiful dregs of society, these beautiful fans of hate, you are so insipidous, so insidious with what you do. You actually ran her off the internet, and for good reason. Katie ran scared. She deleted her bad review of Walmart Santa Cruz. We've actually made her leave Facebook momentarily twice now because of your actions. And it's a good idea. You know, if she's going to sit there and dox me, well, here we go. Here's all her information right here on screen. And you know what? I'm just going to show it. I'm just going to show it to you guys. Maybe it's just back here in the pizza fund. I don't know. You know, I don't want to. It's behind the paywall. So if you want to see the info, it's behind the paywall. And you guys are already behind the paywall, so you can see it. I'm not going to give it out publicly, I guess. I'm not going to do that to her, but I guess I'll just go ahead. Let me just show you what we've got here. Hang on a second. There you go. As you can see, Katie Lynn Donahue. She's 38 years old. And, of course, she lives at... Now, I've got a bunch of phone numbers here. I don't know which one it is, but you can see all the different phone numbers there. So let's go ahead and let's start reading them. Okay, and then we've got 208. And we also have 208. 6, and we also have 208. 9, and then we've got 208. And we also have, now here's the one, this one starts with 208, but it ends with... And finally, we do have a 208. Now, this is interesting. 208 3 4, which is a pretty good phone number as well. Then, as you see, we've got a bunch of emails here. You want some email addresses? We got some emails for you. And we also have... And just in case that address was wrong, I've got a bunch of addresses here. So, here we go. All right, so this is what she posted. Katie Donahue doesn't recommend Walmart Santa Cruz. Impersonating a corporation and taking financial information is a crime. Jesse P.S. out of New York City is impersonating Walmart. How do you impersonate a corporation, you idiot? Corporations are people now, I guess she's arguing for. He has been banned from many social media platforms, including Patreon. Yep. And is a proud neo-Nazi. Woo! He's got hundreds of fake accounts. I'm everyone on the internet. Remember, use your blessed Jesse pictures. If you've got Walmart Santa Cruz as your job, use blessed Jesse as your avatar. Stop giving them your face. Give them my face. Facebook is fucking you. These women are trying to fuck you over. Use my face, okay? Make blessed Jesse your Facebook profile picture. I'm everyone on the internet. to these idiots. He's got hundreds of fake accounts and is a horrible, unsuccessful hacker. I didn't know I was a hacker, but all right, cool. I thought that was 1185's job. He can't find actual employment, so I had too much actual employment. That was the worst. So he became an internet panhandler. That's more of a ROTC kind of thing. Blasphemous, bigoted, abuse of anyone he feels smaller than. Yeah, I feel smaller than Katie. That's what's going on. Which is everyone. Do not give financial information to this page. He creates fake accounts so he can talk to himself and pretend he has friends. I also fill up my own chat room here. In fact, my real name is Philip. He creates fake accounts, friends. He attempts to hurt people in the name of comedy. I pray for him. You're not even good at hurting people, let alone hacking them. Yawn. Clearly, Katie wasn't hurt by all of this.
Sorry, nigga. This content right here is Pizza Fun's own.
Pineapple dot pizza.
This shit is beefer.
Pineapple dot pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.